Hey guys, Cam here from today's iPhone.com, and this is the Tech21 Special Ops Patrol case for iPhone 5. Now normally I start off my reviews with an unboxing, but I've done that already and I wanted to show you this kind of the other way around so you can see exactly how it works, how it fits onto your phone. Now what you can see from the outside here is a really tough polycarbonate shell that's got a really nice soft touch feel to it. It's not shiny, it feels comfortable in hand. Obviously it does add a little bit of bulk to your device, but this isn't the only talking point of the case. This impactology property that they have with their device, with all their cases, is a really unique material called D3O, which essentially protects your iPhone better the harder that you hit it. So you hit it and it disperses all the shock around the case, and essentially stiffens. So it starts off like a soft, stiff rubber, and then the harder you hit it, the harder it gets. It's pretty awesome material that's on the outside. This is an extra layer of protection that they've added to kind of compete with the likes of OtterBox. But if I just unclip this port, this protects your lightning ports. As you can see, there are holes for your headset jack. If I can just focus in on there. You've got a cutout for your headset jack and your microphone and your speaker, but your lightning port is protected. On the other side, you've got access to your home key, but it's protected by the sleeve that's underneath. Your volume buttons are covered, but they're easily pressable, and your mute switch is easily accessible there as well. Now I've just opened that part there. Now the polycarbonate shell is made of two parts. It's got the bottom part and the top part, which fits over the front of the case. So we'll just pull that off. So that's the rear shell for the Patrol. Then there's a front cover that kind of surrounds the edges and also adds a lot of protection to the front of your phone. You've got a good couple of millimeters there, so if you do drop it face down, your phone screen shouldn't smash. And what we've got on the inside is another sleeve. Now this, it may look familiar to you because I've actually reviewed something very similar to this called the Impact Mesh. Now you can buy something like this just on its own. And the orange material that you can see inside there is the D3O material that I mentioned before. So you can actually use this just as it is on its own, but the extra protection obviously comes when you add the Patrol shell on the outside. And I think that's what's great about this case actually, is you get a lot of cases that are made up of two different materials, two different parts. But normally you have to use them together. You can't use one or the other. So if you're going out somewhere where let's say you're wearing a tighter pair of trousers and you don't want this bulk in your pocket, you'll just take this with you. And obviously sometimes you're not going to be anywhere near a place where you're going to need lots and lots of protection on your iPhone. So this is going to be adequate in most places, but having that extra security is fantastic, and having that double layer, especially when the D3O is already on the bottom layer, that's fantastic in itself, but then to have another layer of protection on top of that is incredible. Now these cost £45, or in the States they cost $75. Now that's obviously something of an investment for a case, but with the security that you get with the impactology material and the extra polycarbonate shell, I couldn't recommend it enough. I've used it on my phone for the last couple of days, and it's not uncomfortable to use. It feels fairly lightweight, it feels very robust, it doesn't feel like it's ever going to break. That's the awesome thing about it. And it's very secure thanks to this rather cool little catch that they've got at the bottom here that you don't see in a lot of cases. So all in all, very well researched case, very well developed, and something that I would have no problem with recommending. Maybe the price is a bit steep for you, I guess that's your choice, but personally I think it's fantastic. The flexibility, the protection that you get from it is something that I've not seen from any other case. As always, I will leave a link to where you can buy one of these from in the description box below. If you want to ask me any questions about this before you cough up any of your cash, you can do. I'm at TIP_Cam on Twitter, and I will see you again soon.